Hi. Alright, we're choosing a belly ring to put in. I haven't decided what we're talking about today. I was debating if I wanted to do relationships for the topic or if I wanted to do like emotional intelligence. I guess just like how to read people. Like if you care enough, you know? I don't know, I feel like this one is kind of basic, so I'm gonna do the green. I haven't pooped in 3 days. Oh, I thought I just lost the freaking top of this. I was like unscrewing it on accident. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should come back when I actually have something to talk about. Thank God, because I low-key did not think that it was about to go in. I've left it out for so long. Alright, I've got it in. It's a little bit sensitive. But if you use cocoa butter, if it was kind of like hard to get it through, if you use cocoa butter, it doesn't like actually like scar it or whatever. I don't know, it's like a lubricant for it so that it doesn't hurt. Cause see, like you can move it really easily and it doesn't hurt. Cause when I don't use cocoa butter and I just use water, it like chafes. I don't know. But if you have a belly ring, get yourself some cocoa butter. Here, wait, let me make sure that you can actually see. It's literally, you can get it at Walmart. I gotta figure out what we're doing today. I think we're gonna talk about emotional intelligence today because I feel like that's... I just put my hand in something sticky. Because I feel like that's the most relatable thing to me right now. So I feel like it'll be easier to talk about because I'm not having a lot of thoughts about relationships right now. I'm mostly thinking I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, so I guess the reason that I thought of this to talk about is because honestly I've been feeling a little bit of it lately. So it's kind of for like the people that you care about and like how to understand what they're feeling when they don't always communicate it to you, because I don't know, like we're all human, like we don't all communicate as much as we should, and sometimes we don't communicate because we don't feel heard, which has been my case since I was little. So I guess so this was personally for me, this was like what I discovered for myself and not what I learned like through psychology. When you're little and you don't feel like you have a voice or you don't feel like people care, a lot of times you'll like act out like through like aggression. And I was like a super like angry kid. Like I don't know. I was a very angry kid and I hated it. Like I hated feeling like that all the time. But I remember that I was an angry kid because I just felt like no one heard me. Like I felt like no one listened to me. I felt like no one cared about my feelings. So I don't know, I just like took it out I don't know, through anger, I guess. And I would say, so I've gotten that like a lot. I've gotten it under control as an adult because I just like eventually got tired of being angry all the time. Like it just like, I just hated the feeling of being angry, and I was like, I just don't want to feel this anymore. So I kind of just started like pushing it down. And the worst thing also about being angry is like when you're angry and people still don't care, then it's like, then you have like this completely negative feeling and negative reaction, and you're still not getting like what it is that you want. So like, you know how if you've seen the movie Inside Out, which I really love because it's definitely teaching kids like emotional intelligence. So if you've seen the movie Inside Out, the biggest theme of the story is that it's important to show your negative feelings because that is supposed to alert everyone around you that something is wrong, and it's kind of supposed to like call on them to help, you know, or to give you a hug or to listen to you. Like pay attention to the people that you care about more, because like it's not very hard to like read, especially the people that you know very well. It's not very hard to see a facial expression and know that something is wrong, like because you usually know a lot about what's going on in their life already. So you can kind of like put the pieces together and be like, is this thing bothering you? But I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, oh, that's not very nice to say. Sometimes, this is just like me being complaining. Sometimes I just feel like a lot of people like don't care very much like past themselves to like read other people's emotions, or even if they do read other people's emotions, they don't like care enough to like act on it. Because I really don't think it's that hard to like understand that something is like going on with someone. Like I feel like, no, I'm not gonna like talk about my personal, because I don't know how everyone else thinks, but okay. Also think about people's love language, and people's love language doesn't actually just mean like their relationship love language. Like your love language, well, number one, it can be different with different people, but it's more like it's universal. Like you're not just gonna use your love language with your significant other. Like you use your love language with your friends and your family, and you might have different ones for each group of people, but everyone does have like a different anyway. Know your people's love language, even if they like didn't tell it to you. Like if someone is very like touchy with you or with other people or whatever, I would guess that like that's maybe like part of their love language. So physical touch love language, it's, I mean, maybe these are kind of like all love languages, sometimes people don't want to be as obvious about them. So if someone like, so we're gonna just go with physical touch because it's kind of like my favorite, because I feel like everyone expresses I don't know, I like reading like body language. Like that's my favorite language and the one that I feel like I understand the most. But people who are like very physical people will express that like, so some people will just be like very lovey and it's very obvious, like they're always very cuddly, like so they always have like obviously loving physical touches towards people, and it's like, okay, obviously their love language is physical touch. But some people like aren't as confident about showing other people their love language. And probably because they might not know that anyone cares. So my biggest lesson here is like just like let people know you care. Like whether it's like your friends, your family, your significant others. I mean even a stranger. If you have it in you to like let a stranger know that you care, like that, it just like feels good, okay? But back to physical touch. Sometimes the people who are a little more like guarded about showing affection, so if someone's love language, I feel like I'm repeating myself a million times, someone's love language is physical touch, they might also display that in like joking aggression or like in just like playfulness. Like, so they might do things that are like annoying to you, but that are like very physical. Like, you know, like it's like a lot of siblings. Well, all siblings aren't really like physical with each other, but like if someone wants to play fight with you, that means that, I mean, not that means, this isn't like hard, like this is what it is, whatever. They are expressing to you that they care about you, even if like there's someone who doesn't always express that they care about you, you know? Yeah, I know. How do you think I feel? Anyway, I think we're just going to be discussing my feelings today because I have lots of thoughts and lots of topics. I can't do this the whole fucking time. Don't click off. I'm not going to be gross, okay? I'm just like, would you rather see this or would you rather see snot dripping out of my nose? I think it's good to be... You gotta accept that, like, sometimes you're gonna be ugly. You know? Like, everyone is ugly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's, like, good for you. It's humbling. Alright, I took that out so you don't have to stare at it the whole time that we talk. In addition to figuring out, like, people's love language, also give it back to them. Like, if someone's always, like, protective over you, or if someone is always touchy with you, or if someone is, I don't know, like, whatever the things are that you see someone doing a lot of, maybe try doing those things for them. So not everyone actually likes, okay, so not everyone likes to receive the same love language that they give, but some people do, and some people like, some people like want to both give and receive a certain love language, but then with another love language they would rather one or the other. But because like I feel like the people who are like strong for you in your life Like, just because you always see someone as like a strong person doesn't mean that they don't want for someone else to like check on them. Or so for people that know how to stand up for themselves and for others, that doesn't mean that they don't want others to also stand up for them. But like I said, not everyone does want to receive the same things that they give. So you just kind of have to like do things gently and see their reaction to it. Because maybe they would rather receive something else than like what it is that they gave. Alright, we're crustier than yesterday because I had a bad night. A very bad night. But I was thinking about territories, which I know like that sounds weird and like ancient, but the territories thing is still a real thing. People feel more comfortable and confident in their own created spaces. So whether that's like their home, their car, like their favorite place to eat or favorite place to go, like those are like things that are kind of considered like someone's territory. And sometimes if you're trying to make someone feel better, I guess, it'll work even better if you're in a place where they're already most comfortable. Because okay, so like on the opposite side, so like when someone is negative to you in your own space, whether that's like any of the territories that I just explained, like your house, or your room, your car, whatever, I feel like you're more confident in defending yourself than if someone like attacks you at a space that's not yours, especially at a space that's theirs, because you're already not like comfortable in the space because it's someone else's. Right? Okay, am I right here? I don't know, that's how I feel, I think. I'm debating if I'm about to go to bed or not. Oh, do you see what I'm watching? You see that? Vampire Diaries. The Vampire Diaries. I much prefer Elijah. Wanna go take medicine with me? It's 11:12. That's perfect time, I think, to go take some medicine. If you like taking cough medicine, this stuff is disgusting. I honestly don't even know how I'm gonna take it right now. I don't even want to smell it because it's gonna make me not take it. I'm gonna get water. I'm already not a medicine person to begin with. No, I'm gonna need to leave that off. Okay, we're not taking the full dose. We're gonna take like... Oh, I gotta sneeze. I think my body's just trying to procrastinate. Seriously, I'm terrified. Can I like show that? Is that like technically like doing drugs? I should not even. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I'm scared. This is how much I put. It's literally not even half the dose. Is that enough? I'm gonna ask my mom if that's enough. Give me a second. Alright, mommy says to pour a third of, well, I guess 10 milliliters. This is not a third. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, just pretend like it's like something good. I'm cold. Help me, I'm cold. Alright, we're not pussies, okay? We're gonna do this. Maybe I should pour some juice to like also like swish around. No, I don't want to ruin the taste of any juices. It doesn't smell that bad. Okay. That's the most disgusting taste. Ugh, gross. Ew. It's like fruity and minty. Oh, okay.
And this ain't a love song, but baby, this a song about the love that we once had. All those times that we were stressing, all that fighting and aggression. I was busy trying to get it, had to learn my fucking lesson.